and hello and welcome to AleksTabletops MTG Quick Study episode 70. My name is Alex and let's start our 70th match. Okay, so let me launch it and we go. So yeah, apparently we continue to play with the Nature Seekers. Lately, a couple of episodes ago, now we are kind of focusing on the Nature Seekers more than anything. There's going to be a lot of remaining videos and episodes that in MTG Quick Study that we're going to play this deck because I recorded those videos around the time that I prepared this deck for the tournament. Of course, in the end, I created completely the worst possible version of it. I probably would have more chances with this deck in its earlier state. But the more I tested it, the worse it got, basically. Because the more I played, the more matches I lost, of course, which is, like, clear. And at some point, I just basically made... I got to a point of making too many choices after one match. Like, I mean, usually one match is not a deciding factor. Like, what you should choose in, like, changing your deck. Unless this is a tournament setting when you know your opponent and there's a possibility that you're going to face your opponent next, and or opponent plays a certain deck that there's a lot of these type of decks in the tournament. So basically I made a lot of mistakes with this deck, but in terms of rebuilding it, because again, sometimes making one bad decision, okay, this is one of them. I don't know, should I kill like 3-4 on that earlier of a stage, because again I had 2 poison departures. It's kind of a good thing that I actually kept them. I might lose a couple of more lives, but now we're actually going to play them. No, I'm still playing Thunderstruck Dried. This is an interesting choice. Apparently I want to keep poison departures for a little bit later, like give opponent a false hope or false sense of security, and then basically start to do something that will completely change the situation. Yeah. So wait a sec. Do we have? Right now we don't have sound on these recordings. On later sessions, I probably will have. No, not Sapperling, man. Zombie. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know. Maybe I was kind of tired and decided to make lots of weird decisions. I probably should sacrifice Zombie instead of the Sapperling. The more Sapperlings I have, the better. Although in this particular instance it doesn't matter who's going to die, and probably the reason for me to keeping Zombie in play and sacrificing Sapperling, because if opponent will remove Thunderstruck Dried, I will end up with Sapperling 1-1, and it's better to sacrifice it instead of the Zombie, which will be by default 2-2. So this is the only reason why I think I kept it. So here I'm kind of struggling, should I attack and press opponent, which is pointless because opponent has 3-4. I don't know. It was a stupid decision to attack. Yeah. Apparently, I'm going to make a lot of it. Like, looking at how I'm playing here, I'm probably super frustrated about losing too many matches, because sometimes when I'm losing too many matches with a certain deck, I'm just basically getting frustrated and I'm making stupid weird decisions to support this frustration. So general advice: don't continue to play if you will lose, if you lost before too many matches. Just basically take a break, relax, do something completely separate from the game, and then go back into the game when you're ready for it and make better decisions, because again, what I'm doing here just kind of seems stupid. Maybe the only reason why I'm doing this is to, like, trigger poison departures, but again, these triggers are not that good yet. It's going to be much better if I will put a third one in play and then I will continue to attack with full force. It seems better to say, oh snap, this is one of the first kind of, again, still pressing opponent into a poison departure thing, because again, the whole point of this deck is to passively drain opponent. And this early version actually had 4 copies of poison departure, and this was probably one of the first games that I got 4 copies of them right away. Usually it's not happening. Usually I at least will have 2 copies or 3 and not going to be able to play at least one of them, and basically either lose game or win with just only 2 copies in play with different win conditions, like Thunderstruck Dried or Demon or whatever. Either way, while this match is progressing, quick reminder that MTG Quick Study is a series of one-match episodes that focuses on learning from my own matches and by which I'm trying to analyze them. We're playing as RPG versus Giga-Z or Giga-Z. I don't know what. Giga-Z. So yeah. So basically right here, opponent, of course, I believe what opponent should do is probably press me with flyers, because that way I will have to kind of, I don't know. Then no, it's actually pressing with flyers seems weird. I have 6/6 flying. Yeah, there's a good chance that we'll continue this onward and basically kill opponent. So here probably a good idea to kill 1/4 or one of the flyers by sacrificing a skeleton and just basically attack with all of them, and ideally I will have more than enough after the block to kill opponent. So it's a good chance that we're going to attack with all creatures now. I don't know, we'll see. It might seem hasty though, but again, opponent has no. I believe I'm going to wait till next turn. And again, the reason why I'm not attacking with 6/6 because I still don't want to lose poison tip archers if opponent decides to press me with flyers. But ideally, I believe we could win this turn. I mean, if I would attack with all of them, opponent basically would die by passive ability of 4 poison tip archers. Because come on, like 4 creature are dying, 8, like there's a lot of health opponent is going to lose already. It's basically 4.4. Yeah, even this one kind of take a pretty, like a lot of damage. If I would attack with all of them, I probably would win. I guess I just give opponent the chance to kind of survive. Although maybe one of the reasons why I didn't attack, because opponent might potentially had something like to exile us with attack, like Saddle Wreckage, but either way. So yeah, this match was kind of a short one. I mean, I thought that is going to be a little bit longer. It's fine. I don't believe that in this video we're going to buy stuff. No. Well, just proceed into the next one. So yeah, this sums up this short session. Again, for now, these sessions are going to be kind of like more casual than usual. We're going to focus on a little bit better matches a little bit later, once we will finish with these recordings that I made like a couple of months ago. So once these old recordings are done, we will start to make one recording at a time. I will basically choose matches a little bit more selective. So we're going to select matches that are actually good, that are tense, that are much more interesting, that we could put more analysis into it, and I will try to choose matches that are longer than like 5 or 7 minutes, maybe even like from 10 to 15, like long and intellectual matches where interesting things will happen, or just quick matches but where things were equal in terms of like attack and defense. Either way, on this note, we're going to sum up this episode. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a boost. If you want more, subscribe and set the bell note. Visit Alex. No, this is something that I need to change now. So again, from now on, I believe at the point of this video, I already will make a full transition of MTG live sessions into AleksTabletops on YouTube, so basically here. So again, if you want to be a part of MTG Study live sessions, just basically set notifications on the main page and join us during the MTG Study live streams here on AleksTabletops. Have a nice day or night, and see you in the next episode, and bye.